Hello, I am back for success stories. Yes, I am here to talk about someone that's super special. You know, all my kiddos, I absolutely adore them. All my patients, by the way. The babies are just extremely special to me and extremely close to my heart. I want to discuss one that is, he's a child diagnosed with cerebral palsy. I came into his life, into his home, and he into my life when he was just a little bit less than a year old. And when I came in, he was just the cutest as he could be, but the only thing he did was just lie there. He laid on his back and had a tendency just to kind of look around the room. He had, at the time, he has a twin sister who was way more active. She was, crawling and pulling up and not far away from walking at the time, but he himself was far from that, not even rolling, sitting or anything, and he was 10, 11 months old at the time. So I have had the pleasure of working with him from that time all the way even up to now. He is about 3.5 years old. His right side is affected, meaning that he's super tight, has extra tone and stiffness on the right side of his body. That includes his hand, his elbow, his leg, knee, ankle, and foot. So all that makes it extremely challenging for him to move in a way that is more normal. But after spending time with him, working effortlessly towards gaining strength, towards teaching him how to connect with his body and how to move it, he gradually started catching on to motor skills. So by the time he was close to 2, he was now fluidly created a very interesting pattern of crawling. Because his arms don't sequence literally out of movement like we do when we swing our arms from side to side when walking, he was not able to crawl in a normal fashion. So his crawls were more like bunny hops, but on all fours. It was the cutest little thing, but he learned to move around so fast and to keep up with his peers and just to start seeing his face come alive, because he was so flat at first. He didn't smile very much. He just kind of looked around, but to see the life come into his face, to see him laughing and interacting with others was just such a wonderful feeling. He turned 3 back in October, and he was taking some fairly decent steps at that time, but not more than about 3 or 4 before he would fall, and you had to be really close to him because his balance was extremely challenged and still not creating a corrective mechanism even when he lost his balance. So it was like cutting a tree down. When he went, he went. But now at about the 3.5 year mark, he is actually standing up from the middle of the floor, which is a really big thing, by the way. He would normally have to grab the couch or a wall or someone to pull himself up to stand, but now he is pushing up from the floor on occasion and bending over to pick up a small toy from the floor without losing his balance and falling. So yes, he has a long way to go, and that may seem like not a lot for people who have normal children, but for people who have kids with disabilities, this is huge. I'm super excited to see that he now is able to interact and engage with his siblings, to move around the house without people having to carry him around, and he socially has blossomed as well. So success happens with time and the right intervention. Have a great day. Bye.